So, you got a job interview. You want to smell good on that interview, but you don't really want to smell too strong or too juvenile. You want to be taken seriously. Well, I managed to find a plethora of fragrances in my collection that just might help you in this occasion. So let's see if we can get the job done. Meet me on the other side of this intro and we're gonna talk about it. What's going on, everybody? That's right, it is your boy Trey Sense, and we got another video for you today. What we're gonna talk about in this video, you already know from the intro. Fragrances that I think would be good for a job interview. Now this, again, is privy to my collection and what I have. Now, before we get into that, I got a little bit of business I need from you. I need you to like this video, I need you to share this video, and I need you to sub to this channel. And after you sub to this channel, I need you to hit the icon bell so every time I do a video, you're one of the first people to know when you can come by and hang out with your boy and see what I'm talking about. Now that we got that out of the way, y'all ready to get into these fragrances now? I'm gonna give you two options, okay? I think I did 7 fragrances with an option, so it's a total of 14 fragrances, okay? The reason I did it that way is because I want you to have, maybe you'll have one of the 14 or one of the other, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. Okay, let's get right into it. The first one, I just think this is a Swiss Army knife of a fragrance. I think it smells good. I think it's a great scent to wear in an occasion where you don't know what to wear, and it is Versace's Per Homme. And this is just a fresh, clean, inoffensive, easy to wear fragrance, easy to find fragrance. Like if you had your interview tomorrow and you wanted to, or Monday, and you wanted to run out and try to grab something real quick for the interview, if you thought this was one that might work for you, you could easily run out and pick this fragrance up at any of the local drugstore. Should have it. By that I mean like your Walgreens, your CVS, places like that. Once upon a time, it was readily available at your Burlingtons, your TJ Maxx, places like that. I saw it all the time. Not so much since COVID, but still, it's not a hard fragrance to get your hands on. It is one that if you have in your repertoire and you do have a nice little interview coming up, nice button up with some decent jeans or some decent slacks, and I think you can rock this fragrance with it because it's not too dressy, but it's a little dressy, but it smells really good. But nonetheless, it's still a very casual, easy to wear, laid back type of fragrance from the house of Versace. It is Per Homme. If you don't happen to have that one, you may have this one. And it is from the house of Calvin Klein, and I do think it is perfect for a job interview or a setting such as that. And it is from the house of Calvin Klein, and it is an Eternity Flanker, and it is air. Now, you gotta hold this bad boy with 2 hands to spray it. This fragrance could easily be unisex, and I have used it several times. It's just a light, airy, easy to wear fragrance. If you've ever pictured what a white t-shirt on the beach or a white button-up shirt on the beach would smell like, this is it. Not that it's aquatic or anything, but it just has this airiness about it. Now, it is possible to overspray. You'd have to go 15 to 25 sprays, but you could overspray it, and then it would just turn into this mess. It's a very light fragrance, so you still want to watch how you spray it. You still want to keep those sprays between, my guess with this one, honestly, legitimately 7 to 10 sprays. And I think you would be just fine with this. Again, you don't want to spray right before you go in there. Give it some time to mature on you, to go through the progressions, and just let it work. Let it do what it's gonna do. I'm gonna give myself a little spritz on the arm here. 2 more sprays of this 50-gallon or 20-pound dumbbell, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna get jacked with this bad boy. But it is a nice smelling fragrance in the same wheelhouse of Versace Per Home, a little bit lighter, a little bit more airy, but you may have one of these two. Neither one of them are going to offend anybody, both non-offensive fragrances and at the same time relatively inexpensive. I like this fragrance. I really do. This is one I love to wear in the summertime, fresh out of the shower, or if I'm just running an errand, or if I'm just fixing to go to bed and I'm just like, you know what, I've been playing on my fragrances. I want to spray something on. I'm gonna reach for this bad boy. Personally, I think it's an underrated fragrance. The performance on it is not the best, but I think that's because it's so light. But for those of you who really like light fragrances, or you have a loved one in your life that just can't take strong fragrances, this is one that you should definitely have in your repertoire, because you could wear this around them and they shouldn't say anything. If they do, then I don't know. My eye is a little irritated. I don't know. It's a certain time of the day or night. It just seems to be a little bit more irritated. It could be the fragrance is irritated. But I'm telling you, if I go to the eye doctor and he like, are you wearing cologne? I'm like, I think it's causing a problem with your eye. Well, I guess y'all can call me Slick Rick, and I'm gonna be up here with a patch on talking about some lottie dottie, because I'm a frag head. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You know, give me some strong sunglasses, maybe from cataracts. You know, I'm just saying, whatever. It's funny, I told one of my homeboys I was having eye issues. He's actually the one that took me to have eye surgery. First thing he said, when I said I had cataracts, he was like, so you smoke weed now? Which I've never smoked weed a day in my life. That's just me, my preference. I was like, bruh, that's for glaucoma, not cataracts. They just take the cataract off. But anyway, I digress. Moving along. This next one, if you happen to have this one in your collection, I think it would be great for a job interview. And it is from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. And it is Per Home. Now, notice, it still has the sticker, not the writing. So this is an old bottle. And yes, it smells different. And I'm not going to spray it because I am savoring every drop of that golden juice. It smells good. Nice, masculine, clean, semi-soapy, spicy. Just a nice masculine fragrance. Again, that's a strong one. So even if you have the newer formulation that has the writing on the bottle, still a good one to wear. Still one you're gonna have to kind of tone down on your sprays and watch what you're doing. But it just has a very regal, professional smell to it that says, I mean business. I really want this job. I'm not playing with you. If you don't have that one, you may have this one, or you may can pick this one up. It is Eau de Gray Flannel. Now, don't get the regular gray flannel, which some of you out there may like it. I'm not a fan of the regular gray flannel. But this one, Eau de Gray Flannel, is a little bit different. Spicy, soapy. Believe it or not, it is a compliment getter. It is a compliment getter. Great one to wear in the winter. The blue juice. Pay attention to the name, because that's going to be the difference. That's where the difference comes in, the name, Eau de Gray Flannel. And it smells good. It's nice, fresh, slightly soapy, spicy, masculine type of scent. Again, it's one, you're not going to want to overspray this. 2-3 sprays max, and you should be good. Leaves a nice little scent trail, nice little scent profile. Very inexpensive fragrance, but it smells a little bit, to me, a little bit of a higher quality than its price point, because the price point on this is around $10 to $15, and it definitely, to me, smells like a more expensive fragrance than that. Let's move right along. From the house of Chanel. A little bit more juvenile, a little bit more playful, but yet still a good smelling fragrance. Allure Home Sport. And this stuff is expensive too, so I'm not gonna put this in the air either. Well, I will put it on skin for you though. Sacrifices. Great atomizer. So I'll let this do what it do. Citrusy, but at the same time, sophisticated. It's very playful, but it's not juvenile. It doesn't give the feel of, it reminds me more of a fragrance that you would wear to a country club than a bar or somewhere like that. It just has this quality smell about it. I like it. I really, really do. I would definitely wear this on a job interview, especially if it was a more laid-back setting, more laid-back atmosphere, more of a polo and jeans type of interview. Knock them out with this one. And if you don't have that one, or you don't have Chanel money and you don't want to spend Chanel money, I totally understand. So I have to be careful when I pick these fragrances up, because I don't want to knock any of them in the floor. From the house of Lacoste, it is L1212 Blanche, or the white bottle. I absolutely love these bottles from Lacoste. Great little fragrances. Lacoste is a very underrated house. And after spraying that Chanel and spraying this Lacoste, the atomizer difference is amazing. That Chanel just, and that joker. So I had to put in a workout to get this, but we're talking about the scent. Are they similar? Yes. Are they identical? No. Do they give you the same vibe? Exactamundo. Exact same vibe. Citrusy, casual, laid back, not trying too hard, but at the same time, I do want you to know that I'm wearing a fragrance and I want you to think it smells good. Definitely a spring, summer type of scent, but with the way the weather is in an enclosed environment, my thoughts are you wear what you want to. I know a lot of people switch it up, and you know, me and Jules have talked about this several times. She's one of those that wintertime, there's wintertime fragrances. It's fall and I get it. I used to be more that way, but my collection is so large, if it strikes me to put something on, I'm just gonna put it on. So this is one that I think would fit that casual interview, if there's a such thing, to a T. You know, I mean, let's face it, different jobs have different style interviews. Like when I went for my interview for, you know, my little part-time job, I mean, I could have went in there in a hoodie. It's just the way it is. You know, you're interviewing at a grocery store, but it's different if you're interviewing at a bank or at the car plant, or, you know, probably even at Ross or somewhere, or well, not Ross, TJ Maxx or somewhere. In Burlington, you could probably go in there in your pajamas. Yeah, with some Axe body spray on it. Yeah, it'd be good. But nonetheless, I think this is a good one to wear on a casual polo style and jeans interview. I think this one would go well. Great alternative to Chanel Allure Home Sport. As I sit him down. This next one, I think just Aqua de Joe. Aqua de Joe. And the reason I put this one in here, everybody that's ever owned a bottle of cologne has had this in their collection. So it's a non-offensive fragrance that smells really good. It's not too strong, it's not overpowering, and it may even be an icebreaker, because if you're interviewed by a male, chances are he's had this and still has it and is going to recognize it, and it could just break the ice. Now, for some reason, this stuff is still very expensive. It does smell good. It never performed well on me, so it's not one of my favorites as it got on my hand, but it does smell really, really good. This is an aquatic that I think you can wear year round, because people that love this fragrance don't ever stop wearing it. It is their signature scent. They wear it Monday through Sunday, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. But if you don't want to spend Aqua de Joe money, and you know you can pick this up anywhere, you can probably find this over at the gas station. I think they sell it at 7-Eleven, Shell, all of them have that. But if you don't want to spend that money on that fragrance, because it is a little expensive still, you can go to Walmart and pick up Balcam's G. It's a dead ringer and a little bit stronger, performs a little bit better. That's one I don't think you have to worry about overspraying unless you go stupid, 15 sprays or so. Again, I would not spray it right before I walked in. If it was so, it would just be one spray to the chest. But if you don't want to spend that kind of money, you want to stay in that $15 to $20 price range, if you can find this on the shelf somewhere, it's a great alternative, and it is Paris Hilton's Just Me. And I love this fragrance. I like it better than Perry Ellis 360 Red. I like it better than Aqua de Joe. I actually get more compliments from this than I do Aqua de Joe. And you see where the levels are. Every time I wear this fragrance, I get a compliment. I mean, an unsolicited. Somebody smells good. Is it you? And I'm thinking, I'm Trey Sense. I'm kind of known for that. They know me all the way in Texas, smelling good. What you mean is that me? Who else would it be? Seriously though, nonetheless, tacky bottle, great smelling fragrance. And that is a great clone to Aqua de Joe, or some of those others that I mentioned as well. I like it better than Perry Ellis 360 Red because it's not as spicy. It's actually a very close clone to Aqua de Joe, but better performance and nowhere near the price. Okay, where have I gotten to in this one? This next one, another one to me that's a Swiss Army gentlemanly type of fragrance, and I just think it smells good. This was, again, a Christmas gift from Julie, and I love this fragrance. To me, it smells good, very gentlemanly, and gentleman is in the name, and it is Givenchy's Gentleman Only. So you have to talk proper and sophisticated when you wear this fragrance, because you got to be a gentleman, and I just like it. It just has this savoir-faire about it. It makes you stick your chest out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that smells good. That smells really, really good. Sophisticated. Doesn't smell like a fragrance that you can pick up for around the $40 mark, but it is. And as Manny would say, really? I like it. It's good. And it is good. It is really good. I put it in the same wheelhouse, and again, wheelhouse, meaning same vibes as Versace Per Home, just more masculine, more stronger, deeper, more body, stuff like that. But still you get that fresh, clean, inoffensive, masculine type of scent. It says, I am a man, but I'm a gentleman. A gentleman. But don't test me, because I will come up out this sweater, polo, or whatever. And you know, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. That's what this fragrance says to me. You know, in my younger days, you know, now I'm a gentleman. That's what this fragrance says to me. But it's got enough personality to let people know I used to be trouble, but now I'm a gentleman. So we gonna keep it gentlemanly. I like it. I like it a lot. And a nice little cheap altar. Ooh. But I knocked something off in the floor, y'all. You see my gentlemanly voice. And a nice little inexpensive alternative to that fragrance, in my opinion, is from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, and it is Aqua, Essentiality, Colonia. Yeah, I got that right. I just had to check because I can't see nothing. My brain be going. Now, again, these fragrances aren't clones of each other, with the exception of the Paris Hilton. But it's the energy, it's the vibe. This one is a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more in your face than the Gentleman Only, which is why, again, I reiterate, don't spray these before you go in. You know, give them about 10 minutes to breathe, mature, move on your skin. And similar, not close, similar. I mean, this is maybe 20% of what this is. You're not gonna get really the same vibe, but you're gonna get that same essence, that same energy, if that makes any sense to you. Again, this one to me, I think is underrated, and it smells really, really good, but it's a little bit stronger than the Gentleman Only. Not a little bit stronger, it's a lot stronger than the Gentleman Only. But I know this was making the rounds a few years ago as the Ferragamo fragrances started hitting the rack stores and people were picking them up. So this may be one you have in your collection. You may not have picked up the Gentleman's Only yet. If you have it, wear it. If you don't and you have this, wear it. Or something, fresh, clean here. I've got 4 more. This next one is a fragrance that I picked up, and it's from the house of Paco Rabon, and I love this scent. To me, it smells good. It's just a little bit different, off the beaten path, but at the same time masculine, and it is Exis, or XS. I paid $40 for this 50 ml. Found it at my Burke's outlet. Hey, I haven't been to that. I need to go to that Burke's. I may do that tomorrow. Take a ride to Russellville, Alabama, and see what that Burke's. As a matter of fact, I need to hit that one up, and I could go on down. It's a long drive though, but your boy likes driving. On down to Jasper, to that TJ Maxx. I could do that tomorrow. Nah, I ain't gonna do that tomorrow. XS. This one is a dressy, masculine type of scent, and the thing I like about this scent is I don't really have a lot of fragrances in my collection that smell like this, and I don't get a lot of people talking about it, so a lot of people are not going to be wearing this fragrance, so you're going to stand out a little bit. It is a little on the strong side, so again, it's one you might want to hit your taco meat with, and then hit your hot dogs in the back. Taco on the chest, hot dogs in the back. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We all know that brother that every time he sit down, it look like he got a pack of hot dogs on the back of his neck. Don't act like I'm the only person that's been seeing people like that. Don't y'all sit here. Don't you sit here and fix your face to tell me that. But anyway, nice, masculine, woody, sophisticated, masculine, dressy type of scent. Yeah. To me, this is one of those fragrances that if another company released it and charged an arm and a leg for it, people would love it. Exis by Paco Rabon. Now, I'm gonna give you a cheapie that gives me the same energy, the same vibe. Again, not 1000% the same scent. It's not what I'm going for here. I'm just giving you an alternative to something that you may have in your collection. Ellis 360 Reserve. Did I totally just miss? I've had this in my collection for years. This is my 2nd or 3rd bottle, and I like it. It's just fresh, clean. It puts me in the mind of Perfume de Marly's Percival. Again, I'm not saying it's a clone, or I'm not saying that you should get this as a substitute for that, but I'm just saying if you like that vibe, if you like that energy, if you like that aura, wheelhouse vibe, then you will like this. And if you like the wheelhouse, if you've smelled Exis and for whatever didn't pick it up or whatever, if you have this is one I think would go well on a interview. It just has a certain presence about it. You know what I mean? It has a certain effect, masculinity. It's just nice. It says, I'm here. I showed up for this. I ironed my shirt. I'm not trying too hard, but I do have on a fragrance that's irritating my eye, but I do have on one. Ellis 360 Reserve. I like that fragrance. I really do. I like both of those fragrances, but I'm a Ellis fan. So, and last but not least, I got 2 more, and then I can start worrying about these fragrances falling in this floor and sinking into this hardwood and having this whole room smelling for years. From the house of Lalique, it is the Lion's Head. This is a fragrance I am super impressed with. Masculine, sophisticated, great atomizer. 2 sprays is all you gonna need. Taco meat, hot dogs. That's it. Just think that when you spray. When you're getting ready to walk out the door, think to yourself, taco meat, hot dog. Taco meat, hot dogs. Some of y'all don't think that's funny because you know you got that hot dog pack on the back of your head. But nonetheless, masculine, sophisticated, elegant, rich, business. I mean, all of those, sexy. I like it. I just like this fragrance, Lalique Lion's Head. And if you don't have Lalique's Lion's Head, or Lalique Perhomme, the Lion's Head, Paul Sebastian Fine Cologne will do nicely. Gives you the same energy, the same vibe, the same type of presence. Fresh, clean, barbershoppy. And again, like I just said, say it with me. Taco meat, hot dogs. 2 sprays is all you're gonna need. That's it. And you're gonna be feeling and smelling great. You're gonna be smelling impressive, masculine, but at the same time clean. You know what I mean? And it's just, they just give off this vibe of confidence. You know what I mean? It just does. I love Sauvage. I love the Sauvage line. I think it's a great line. I like what Dior did with it. But let's just be realistic. Sauvage, the EDT says, hey, look at me. That's just what it screams to me. Hey, look at me. Pay me attention. You see me. This fragrance, complete opposite. This fragrance says, look at him over there jumping up and down. Chill, sophisticated, fun. I don't know why I said fun, but just a very chill, masculine, manly, sophisticated fragrance that can be picked up just about anywhere. And it's cheap. I think I paid I think I paid $12 for this 2-gallon bottle, and it came with an aftershave that I forgot to get when I was hastily moving from my now ex-wife's house. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's been, what, 14, 15 fragrances. Perfect for a job interview. And if you are going on an interview, good luck. I hope you get the job. Nonetheless, I'm fixing to get off of here, edit this video, do the thumbnail, get it up, get it ready so you guys can see this video. Again, I really appreciate you guys stopping by the scene of the crime and returning to the channel. I appreciate it. It means a lot. I mean, you guys are the best part of this channel. We are on a constant drive to 2,000 subs. So let's go, let's get there, let's get it. And you already know, I love you all and God bless you all. Until next time, peace.